Today I'm going to show you how I installed 500 magnets in 500 holes without losing my mind. And this was definitely a tedious task and I have been avoiding it for a little while. But I really had to get it done, so today's the day. And you can see it's quite riveting content watching me pick out little bits of filament from all of these tiny little tiles. You can see here that I stacked them up in nice even little grids. Initially I didn't do it this way, I sort of had a messy table and just kind of grab them and use them in different parts of the table. But I found stacking them in nice and even little piles made it much easier. You can see here adding a tiny bit of glue. And I'm definitely making this look easier than it actually is. Anyone who's actually used glue in this sort of way realizes how difficult it is to control the glue exactly how you want it. Because if you have not enough glue, it won't hold. If you have too much glue, it'll squeeze out and you'll glue your finger to the thing. And that's happened about a billion times, even today. So another thing is magnet polarity. And sometimes it doesn't really matter. It depends on the puzzle and what I'm using the magnet for. In this case, it definitely does matter. So what I do is I put a finished piece on top of the magnet stack. So I know I can't actually mess it up. And even in this video I messed it up, but this is my satisfying little finish where I stack them all up and I put it in the box. This is one of them small wins that you get at the end of doing a long task like this. Just getting to stack them all up like that is very satisfying, so I enjoy that. But that video you just saw before was me doing about 50 of them, and now I need to go through and do 500 of them. And like I said earlier, it was about 10 hours worth of work, which means for this sort of task it feels like about 1,000 years. So the little wins are definitely appreciated, but here I am going through all the tiles one at a time, putting them in the box, getting off the shelf, and here is the final tile going into the box, and that was very satisfying to see. I'm putting it onto my shelf and ticking off that task like many tasks. We've basically done all the small parts building and a lot of the large processing, so next week we'll be doing just straight puzzles, and I'm looking forward to that. But I'll speak to you guys then. Bye.